Science has falsified its own foundational claims for the geologic scale and the process of fossilization. This opens up the possibility of much more recent fossilization events over dramatically reduced time. We propose that the Exodus event was such an event. We know that interplanetary electrical discharges and giant plasmoids were present in abundance during the Exodus. The immense power of the plasmoids striking the oceans heated the waters to the boiling point. Laboratories have shown that plasmoids can even set water on fire. During a major event like the Exodus, and the apocalypse for that matter, large plasmoids would form under and across the ocean surface. In addition to heating the seawater, it would instantly transform large areas of seawater into rock. All life forms within the area would be fossilized as well. This explains fossils embedded within a fossilized medium, such as these ammonites. These fish could only have been fossilized in an instant while still swimming. The rock which encases them must have been fossilized at the same time. Fossilization requires the replacement of an organism's original material with rock-forming minerals. For plasma to bring about fossilization, it would do so by transmuting the original elements in place. That would include the fossilization of the water medium as well as the organisms in the water. Plasma is known to have the ability to transmute elements in water solutions. In fact, the transmutation of water by plasma has been commercialized. For plasma to create the fossils of the famous Jurassic Coast, it would have simultaneously transmuted the seawater into limestone, which encases the fossils. Archaeologist Peter Mungo Jupe offered a possible process for this event. Of course, we can only speculate that it was plasma that created the fossils of the geologic column. To our knowledge, there are no ancient eyewitness accounts to fossilization, but the knife cuts both ways. Paleontologists can only speculate as to the origin of the fossil record in the absence of reliable eyewitness accounts. The point here, however, is that plasma fossilization is possible. All the processes necessary for fossilization by plasma or electric discharge have been demonstrated in the laboratory. Recently, there has been definitive confirmation that the electrical force can actually produce a fossil. In Canada, 5 tree stumps were instantaneously petrified through contact with a power line. The stumps of trees living 5 years ago were changed to silica and had all the characteristics of a petrified tree. Of course, scientists would not call it a fossil, since it is younger than 10,000 years old. Peter Mungo Jupe tells the story.
But what evidence do we have that electrical phenomena can cause elements to transmute to another form, e.g. water to calcium? What tool of nature fossilized these once watery marine ammonites. We have a powerful clue. Now, this is a formational study done by Eric Milton. He described the examination of a petrified tree trunk, essentially water and carbon, in Alberta, Canada. And I'll quote him. The piece, this is the wood, was pure silica inside. It was coated with a rougher, opaque crust of partially fused sand. The tree whose stump was petrified was alive 5 years ago. After the tree was cut down to accommodate the right-of-way for a new power transmission line, an accidental break allowed the 5 high-voltage wire contact several tree stumps still in the ground. Power was cut off within hours of the break. All of the tree roots which contacted the broken wires were fossilized. Obviously, extremes of electricity can metamorphosize matter quickly.